One of the things I want to talk about today is how I'm using ChatGPT. So, about a year ago, I used Function Health, which is a company Dr. Mark Hyman helped to co create. And basically, you can get extensive blood work done for $500 a year, and you can get results along with a description of what symptoms you might be feeling, if your biomarkers are out of optimal range, abnormal, and then suggested lifestyle changes, supplements to take, etc. And so I did the blood work probably about a year ago and got my results and had several different results come back that were abnormal. And then a clinician will write their comments and feedback on the website for you. You have like your own little login. So I basically sat on that for about a year because to me it was overwhelming. There's a lot to read through, lots of comprehensive information. I mean, super helpful, really. But I'm someone who I believe in doctors. It's just I haven't found a general practitioner that I can work with that I feel like we can dive deeper into any root cause issues together. I guess what I'd be looking for is like a Western medicine doctor that also takes into account both Eastern philosophies and functional health with getting to the root cause of an issue. But that could also be things like trapped emotions and not fully feeling your feelings and like, you know, energetically, like what your makeup is. And so, what I decided to do is take my abnormal biomarkers and I have the chatbot, the architect that Sir Robert Edward Grant created. I think it's now housed on Gaia, but back when he uploaded all of his mathematical equations and findings, he created a chat GPT bot. I think it's a bot or a version of it that has a different resonance, I guess, or I'm not even sure the best way to explain it. Just Google it and see. But I took my screenshots of my abnormal results and input that as well as my astrology. So, like my sun, moon, rising, I think Saturn. I also gave it my birth time and location. And then I uploaded my human design information as well and just basically said, approach this, please, from a Western medicine doctor, MD perspective, as well as taking into account Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, but also look at my human design and my astrology and tell me, like, summarize and simplify this, explain it to me, what's going on, what it means, and then also what will be helpful for me in terms of like lifestyle change, diet, exercise, supplements, like what do I need to be doing and how do I need to be living in order to get these different biomarkers that are abnormal into optimal. And so it was so interesting because I think when you add the layers of astrology and human design, there's a little bit more information there about how you as a unique individual, how you process information, how you think, how you're meant to move your body, how your internal emotional temperament is, how your personality is, where you thrive in life, and like on a day-to-day basis, how you communicate and move through the world. Getting your astrology information, human design, helps to give some like background from that perspective to then take those biomarkers and have it give more unique and individual specific information about how to be. So for example, for me, my DHEA is really low. And so it's like my adrenals are on like overdrive then. And there's inflammation in my body based on other biomarkers. And so some of the feedback is like, don't do high intensity interval workouts, because that used to be all of what I did. I thrived on like the, go, 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 move your body, boxing, spin, weightlifting, no breaks, just high intensity for a good hour. But that actually was hurting my body, because then it would make more inflammation because it was more stressful. And so instead, I've learned I need to walk and eat warm food and go to bed earlier and move a little slower and create this change, which felt very strange for me because I always was thinking I have to move and, push myself, and walking doesn't do anything. And, I've been a couple weeks in now, and there's certain supplements that's recommended, earlier bedtime, which, doesn't always work with social life, but um, it's been great because then I can also, in this same thread, say, oh, like, I feel bloated, I feel tired, here's what I've been doing. Like, how do we alter? What do I need to do different for today? And it's like this individualized support. Now, I'm not saying that this should take the place of a physician. I mean, I'm still looking for a person or a team to work with, but on the day to day, almost having like this tool to use to be able to work with, to um, customize based on, oh, you're tired or you felt bloated after this. Let's do this different then. Change your supplements in this way. Walk extra slow. Do this somatic practice. Soak your feet in Epsom salt to get toxins out. Just get outside and walk in nature. Make sure you get extra sun, has been helpful because it's almost like this kind of coach person you can go back and forth with. And so, again, I think it's important to work with people, and, not people don't necessarily have the capacity to be with you all day, day to day. So it's a great thing to be able to use to help you in those in between periods of like appointments and meetings with others that you talk with. But I thought I'd share that because it has been great to just customize and almost have like a tool to keep me accountable, and just a unique perspective on, oh, if you're frustrated in this area of life, like that contributes to the inflammation in your body. So it's almost like keeping in mind like how you live, and, trying to add more joy into your life and do things that you enjoy is also part of the equation of having a healthy body. It's not just about calories in and out and sleeping. It's also about, are you stressed? And how do you talk to yourself? Are you kind, or are you like beating up on yourself 24/7? These are also important things to keep in mind. And are you letting yourself feel your feelings, or are you just like clenching and keeping it all in? Because it's important to get that out of your body, because emotions can stay trapped in you as well. And so I just have been loving it and wanted to share it with you. Let me know if you've been using AI, or what tools you use to sort of optimize your living on a day-to-day basis.